Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope you've had a great week and had a lot of fun. Okay, beautiful. So we're doing this from the Monday the 17th of October through to Sunday the 23rd of October. So how I work is I ask my guides, always in spirit who love me, to please come close to give you what you need for the upcoming week. Any tips, techniques, exercises, basically anything that they feel will help you and make you even more awesome than what you already are. Okay, beautiful. So just give me a sec. I'll just tune in, seal off, call everyone in, and we'll get straight into it. Alright, so they're talking about a lot of shifting that's going on at the moment, and the thing is, like, the good thing and the thing, whatever you want to call it, is that generally people who, they're saying old souls, the old souls, people who are very sensitive or more intuitive, more psychic, when things start to create a bit of upheaval, they're always the first ones that always feel it. And they're saying over the last few months, there has been quite a lot of things stirring up. And it's been, people have been feeling displaced, a little bit confused, a little bit sort of out of sorts with themselves, that sort of thing. And it's really about sort of recognizing what's happening, recognizing what it's actually, bringing up in you. And it's about realizing that it's going to be a choice whether you are going to allow this to really, take you over or not. And from a personal note, I know it's very difficult, and I still have trouble with it myself, sort of keeping center. But they're saying too, it's not really the fact of, keeping censored or not keeping censored or that sort of thing. They're saying you just do your best. And when you feel yourself start to be pulled away, start to be pulled into the drama, into the gunk, into the stuff which isn't really, uplifting you and helping you to, be centered, be awesome, be clear, be stable, well, it's about just sort of stopping for a second and just sort of asking yourself, okay, if I continue, allowing myself to be drawn into the drama, the gunk, the sort of turmoil, I'm going to end up in a place of feeling quite disheveled, quite ordinary, quite all over the place. Or what I can do is just do my best to just bring myself back to that point of being as clear and as grounded as possible. And they're just telling me to ask us for help. We're always going to help you with this, and we're always going to help you to ground. And this is the other thing too they're telling me, is that grounding is a really easy way to sort of bring yourself back to the present. And it's that thing too about really easy way to ground, which I've spoken about quite a lot, is just breathing white light in your head, down into your torso. Generally, I like to breathe it into my navel or my base area. Breathe it in, hold just for a second, and breathe it through my legs, out my feet. And then the important thing is actually follow that energy going down into the ground, a good 2 to 3 meters into the ground as you're breathing out. And just that sort of breathing in, pausing, breathing out, pausing just for a second, and doing, 10 to 15 breaths of this. And they're saying, really, this is going to take you about 30 seconds if you do this. It's going to make a hell of a lot of difference for you. So it's just that thing about catching yourself, going, okay, ground a little bit, chill, realize that I've got a choice here. I don't need to get pulled into all the crap that's flying around. and sort of when things are popping up within you, just recognizing what they are and realizing by recognizing, grounding, allowing yourself to be in that moment, they're just going to flow out of you. And the other really big thing is sometimes you're not going to find the answers that you're looking for right at this time because there's too much sort of movement going on. So this is a time to just be as best as you can, to just be, allow, be still, and to surrender to what's actually occurring. I know it's harder than it's harder to do than it is to say, but just do your best. And they're reminding you again, we're always with you, helping you. We're always with you. So please ask us. You can never ask us for too much help. Okay, so getting on to the week. Okay, so Monday. Okay, what's on Monday? So Monday, it's funny. It's about recognizing your shit, they're saying, recognizing your patterns, recognizing what you normally do, and then actually stopping and just sort of asking yourself, do I want to do this and get the same result, or do I want to do something different, which is like they were saying, just chill, be still, that sort of thing. And this is a bit of practice makes perfect kind of thing, and you just try to do your best with this, and it's just about sort of stopping for a second, even the recognizing of what you're doing. They're saying even after the fact, if you recognize this, just to sort of stop for a second and go, okay, cool. Recognize that they're the same thing, all good. Next time I'm going to recognize it earlier and create a different decision, pathway choice, that sort of thing. Getting on to Tuesday, which is really, all right, so they're talking about that thing about really aligning with what you're actually doing at that time. So it's a bit about mindfulness, it's a bit about sort of saying to yourself and recognizing to yourself, okay, sort of, I'm doing my absolute best at the moment. I don't need to try to, be like the Buddha or be like the other masters or anything like that. I can just do my best in this moment, and I can just take it easy, really. This is the thing. So just about aligning and centering. Another exercise, I hope I don't load you up on too many. Just as you're breathing down, you're doing that grounding, you can just imagine a thin white beam of light coming right down through your crown, through your chakras, down to your base, and straight into the ground. And just by having your focus on that very thin beam, that actually helps to bring everything back into place. So a bit more about centering. Okay, getting on to Wednesday. It's funny because they're saying forget about who you are or who you have been, not who you are. Forget about who you have been, because it's not the person who you're becoming. And this is what's occurring with a lot of this sort of change that's happening at the moment, is you're not the person you were before, and you don't know who you are going into at the moment. So it's that thing about sort of trying to get answers from, past history isn't actually going to help you. And it's that thing about allowing yourself to be a little bit more still, a little bit more sort of within yourself, and a little bit more about, sort of, this is going on to Thursday. Congratulate yourself when you do these things, when you recognize, what's going to uplift you, what's not going to uplift you. Pat yourself on the back, give yourself a little bit of a thumbs up, a little bit of a congratulations and that sort of thing. Because the thing is too, this is like what you're actually doing is expanding a whole lot. And this is coming into Friday, actually. And they're saying that there's going to be a few circumstances around you on Friday which are going to highlight where you're actually at that person. So it's not good, bad, or anything like that. It's about, well, this person, these people, or this situation, it makes me feel good. These people or this situation doesn't make me feel good. So it's really about sort of going, okay, what am I going to do here? Am I going to, go with what uplifts me, or am I not going to do that? And sometimes about shit that you need to get done, and that sort of thing, but it's the way you're going to do it, which is going to make all the change and all the difference with you, and that sort of thing. So it's about looking at it with fresh eyes, with new eyes. And this is going into Saturday. Be kind, man. Be kind to yourself. So they're saying if you could do one thing on Saturday, give yourself a gift. And that gift could be some time out, could be a walk in the park or down the beach, could be, to catching up with a friend. It could be actually buying yourself something, going treating yourself. But they're saying do something heart-based for yourself and yourself only. They're saying, think about what you are able to do for yourself, which could be, a whole lot of different things for a whole lot of different people. And then it's about really going, okay, well, this is what I can do for myself. I'm going to do this with the biggest, heart intentions about giving myself the most love that I possibly can. So it's just about stopping, sitting, and being in that place. And they're saying this is going on to Sunday. And Sunday is about you allowing yourself to be held, and allowing yourself to be supported, and that sort of thing. Because, there's a lot going on. So it's actually showing, what you could write down, have one column in which, areas or things you would like support in, and for, that sort of thing. And on the other side, you can write down about how often you actually allow support into your life. It could be on a daily, weekly, yearly, whatever it is. And they're saying, see if there's any discrepancies here, because they're saying that, very few people are going to have even amounts of things. Generally, things you want support for, the list is going to be quite long. Things you're actually allowing support for and not going to be as long. So it's really about you sort of, making a distinction here and recognizing about what's going on and recognizing, okay, is this a bit out of balance? How can I then make some moves to, allow more support into my life, to allow myself to be joyful, to be comfortable, to be non-resistant to receiving. So this is about you actually, they're saying, possibly saying to yourself, okay, so how can I allow myself to receive more? This is right for the week or for good. How can I allow myself to receive more today? Whether that's from myself, whether that's from other people, whether that's from the environment around me, that sort of thing. So it's really about receiving, letting go, and allowing yourself to be held. And with that as well, they're saying, ask us. It's funny because they're saying there's some people that ask and don't believe it can happen, but are putting it out there. And there's other people that don't want to ask too much. I'm not saying this is for everyone, but it is, for some people out there. So it's that thing about going, look, it's about you allowing yourself to believe that you are going to receive these things as much as possible. And if those doubts come in, just go, right, here you go, Spirit, please take that. There was a thought that said, this shit isn't going to happen. I'm not going to be supported and loved in the way I would like. I'm just going to pull it out. Please take that. I don't need that anymore. I allow myself to be supported. And the other thing is they're saying, hey, put down some ticks on your phone, just text to yourself. How many times can you ask Spirit for help? How many times can you say, yeah, I deserve to have help. I'm ready to have this. And I want to have this, that sort of thing. So they're saying, see how many ticks you can build up every time you ask for something, because they're saying nothing is ever too much. Okay, that was a really different weekly reading, really different. Maybe it's because I'm in a new house, different environment, it was a different reading, really don't know. I hope you enjoyed that and got some really good stuff from it. If you did, please like me, share me, subscribe, like my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, all that sort of thing, share me around. If you would like an appointment, all my information is on davidandjohn.com, websites, Facebook, Google pages, the like. I've also got a Calendly booking system where you can book yourself in. So if you'd like any help with that or any further information, if you send me an email, please put your phone number in there so I can have a bit of a chat with you. Sometimes I have issues with emails. So thank you again for joining me. That was really fun, really different. It's good doing something different. And big love. I'll see you next week.